Hey Scoundrels, welcome back to the channel, and I want to do a couple of things before we get into this video. The first part of this video is going to be in 2 times for the first 10 rounds because I'm an idiot and I forgot to turn on my microphone. I only realized at about round 12 that I hadn't had my microphone on for the entire game. So from round 12 or 13 onwards, it's going to be in normal speed to the end of the game. For the first 10 rounds, we're going to be in 2 times. 2 things. I want this video is dedicated to ShreddedPuzzle. This was the topic of the video. It was the last video that he uploaded on his channel before he took a break. Obviously, there's a lot of speculation as to why he took a break. No one really knows, but whatever, I do hope that Shredded is safe and well. And I hope whatever he's dealing with, he's getting through it, and hopefully we'll see him make a return to YouTube soon. So Shredded, a lot of people miss you. A lot of people in the autochess community loved your videos, and we really hope to see you make a swift recovery from whatever's happened. If it's just a casual break, then I hope you're enjoying that break. If it's something more, then I honestly really do hope that you manage to get through it. And secondly, for those of you that are fans of NBA, I am myself. You may have heard the sad news about Kobe Bryant dying in a helicopter crash. Just want to pay my respects to him and his family. I hope that his wife Vanessa and his surviving children are cared for and they have the support they need. It's a horrible thing to happen to any family, let alone someone that has touched so many lives like Kobe had. So honestly, if you are also affected by this, I hope that you're dealing with it okay. Obviously, when these guys who sometimes you've never met people that they have an impact on your life, and if they go, then that can be a pretty huge deal. So if you've personally been impacted, even though having never met Kobe, then please hope that you're feeling okay too. Now let's talk about the video. This is a video where I decided that I would go mages quite late into the game. Now what I did is I started off here. There's a couple of things that I want to talk about. The first 6 rounds weren't too important. I was essentially just buying everything that I could to try and build as many pairs as possible. I obviously fielded goblins. I put on a single demon hell knight because his damage is pretty good at level 1. And as you can see, I now sell my excess units to get to 10 gold at round 7. Why do I put a Razor Claw? So 2 things. Why did I put on Razor Claw? He's a better individual unit, one of the best individual units in the game. He can slot into any composition in the early game. His bear is incredibly strong. I would always recommend if you have a spare slot and you find a Razor Claw, just put him in your composition. Secondly, why did I go to 10 gold at round 7? Well, even though I'm winning, I'm not guaranteed to continue winning for the foreseeable future. So I went to 10 gold for the very specific reason that if I lose or middle, going to 10 gold is going to allow me to build an economy. And as you can see here, I then sell up some of the excess units that I don't want to go up to 20 gold by round 8. What this means is by the time the neutral round is over, I'm going to be closing on 50 gold. And because I'm on a win streak, even if I lose at that point, I have a really good economy to either level up or do more with. So I'm really that's why I've made those decisions that I have. My baby's just got back from baby group, so I will go out and say hello to him in just a second after I've done this. We've only got a few minutes left before I transition to the normal video. Again, I have picked up a couple of extra things. I've picked up the source. I see a few people going mages, but not that many people when I checked now. So when I checked now, I saw not that many people going mages, and I thought, okay, like, not many people going mages right now means mages are probably a pretty good idea for me. I have the 2-star Ogre Mage. I have got a Heaven Bomber that works well with 3 mages. And then this was the crucial pickup. I find a Totola Elder at round 10 because I am level 6, so my chance of finding a Totola Elder is higher. Finding a Totola Elder at round 10, or any 4 cost that is a definitive part of a composition, is usually a good indicator that that is the composition that you're going to want to go. So I made my decision at round 10 that with Totola Elder and a 2-star Ogre Mage, I was going to go for mages because now I'm in the position where this is probably pretty viable to do. I just now need to pick up the extra bits like the rest of the 6 mages, and I then figure out my composition as I go. I didn't have my end game composition that you'll see here in mind when I started building my mages. I thought that I might just go wall mages, I might just go standard dragon mages. I didn't have my end game composition in mind. I adapted it as we saw more compositions open up. But what I did know is that I was definitely going to go 6 mages in one way, shape or form. Just before we hand over to the 1 times, you'll see there that I lost. Well, that doesn't hurt as much because I've got 40 gold and now I'm close to 50 gold. So it doesn't hurt as much to to lose there because I looked after my economy in the early game by getting 10 gold by round 7. So now we're going to hand over to the 1x and enjoy the rest of the game with the live commentary that I had during the game. To the actual audio recording, I realized that for some unknown reason my audio source had changed. What happens is when I record on my laptop, I have to change all my settings around, and Streamlabs OBS has a very good function, and don't get me wrong, this function is very good. It basically transfers like settings between whatever computer or setup you have your setting on. Unfortunately for me, that means that my... One second, I'm actually going to level up here. And I'm going to sell him and put him on. Give me 1 second, guys. I will be with you in just a short moment. So whenever you change your computer to Streamlabs OBS, it basically changes the settings around. So I've done the voiceover for the first 10 rounds of this game, just simply because I unfortunately just didn't notice that I wasn't recording any sounds. So did a quick voiceover for the first 10 rounds, which I sped up to 2x. Now we're going to go through 1x for the rest of the game. So obviously you heard my intro, you heard that I was just playing off a win streak. I looked to get 10 gold by round 7 or 8, because that means that even if like my entire game plan goes to crap, I still have an economy to work with. 10 gold is that threshold that you break to start the economy train going, and that's what I did with this composition. I was like, well, you know, I could go goblins, I could go whatever, but I have 10 gold at round 7. That means that whatever happens, I'm going to build an economy, and that economy can be used to level up, that economy can be used to roll. I was just so lucky that I didn't actually lose until about round 12, so I had already built a really, really sizable economy, and I feel pretty confident. Let's have a look here. I am now competing with a couple of other mage players. 1, 2, 3, this guy down the bottom as well. And that's okay. Perfectly okay with competing, but I found a Totola Elder, and usually when you find a 4-cost, it essentially gives you an idea about what kind of comp that you're going for. I found a Totola Elder really early on, as you may have seen, and that gave me a good idea about what kind of comp I wanted to go for. So I'm just going to start investing into levels as quickly as possible, because I'm not really finding anything that I want. And this should be fine. I'm still sticking with the goblins for the time being. I had a real thought about going goblins this game, but unfortunately it just wasn't there for me. Just didn't work out. I'm still not 100% in the best situation for mages. Like, I'm still chasing a lot of important units, but I have 88 HP, and I'm working towards level 8 very early on, so I don't think I'm going to have any struggles this game, unless I get very unlucky in my rolls, and the guys down the bottom here do like much better than me and get much luckier than me. But I should, to be honest with you, be okay. We should be able to set up a really good mage game. Unsure what type of mages we're going yet. Like, that's really nice, actually. I'm going to just put that directly on him. What did I get offered here as well? Got offered a life crystal, which is disarm, and a magicka staff. I'm going to keep hold of all of these because obviously versus hunters, it's really nice to have the disarm. I'm going to take the venom because he's always like a good... actually, I can get to level 8. I'm going to get to level 8. So now that I'm level 8, I'm going to roll a little bit, because it's great that I'm level 8, but also my comp is kind of weak. Just in terms of the units that I've got. Like, I need the rest of the mages. If I have a look, definitely need... Well, the thing is, I don't need Flaming Wizard if I'm going the dragon version of this composition, which is definitely one of the more popular ways to play this variation. We'll have to see. I could play the Flaming Wizard version. We could play a little bit like, I don't know if you saw Purejun did a version recently. Purejun did a version recently where he played like Egursis with Devastator. I think it's quite hard to make work in practice. But with Flaming Wizard, you know, she's the kind of mage that has a pretty decent DPS output. I'm going to star those up and sell them, and then I'm going to roll. I mean, I'll take the double Soul Breaker for the time being. There's no reason not to. He sells for the same price that you buy him at. I might even take the Water Spirit, because Water Spirit is... He's pretty solid, actually, as a front line for mages. It's been a while since I've seen a good Water Spirit frontline mage game. In fact, we could try and play a Spirit mage game. Depends on how many hunters we're facing, to be honest with you. If there's loads of hunters in the lobby, there's almost no point playing Spirit mage games because spirits, like, hunters just don't get affected by spirits. How many hunters? We got what? Actually, there's knights. There's a few divinity. I think I'm going to have... Okay, I'm going to need a build that I can somehow get a Storm Shaman into because there's a lot of mage players and I want to counter the other mage players. So we need a build where we can fit a Storm Shaman. There's a Tortola Elder. That's nice. We are working towards a 3-star Ogre Mage here. So I actually think to beat other mage players, I need to find it's a spirit, like just a double spirit mage build, but with a Storm Shaman in eventually. So we need 6 mages with Water Spirit and Storm Shaman. So I need to be there or thereabouts, and I need a pirate captain. So I need to be level 9 for that. That's the best way that I think I'm gonna have the best outcome versus the most people if I play that way specifically. Love how awesome Razorclaw has been for me. He's actually been a real solid pickup. Not only does he just buy me a bit more time by adding another body to the field to take some hits, he's just a solid bro. Like he's just a great individual unit. If you're struggling for a unit, he's just really good. Maybe I should start thinking about going to level... Yeah, I'm going to start thinking about going to level 9. I'm just picking up all these bits. Am I going to go Flaming Wizard this game? I mean, we could go 10 and go... The thing is, like, we could go 10 and add dragons. So I could go 10 and add dragons, or I could take Flaming Wizard and then go 10 and add a utility unit. But I think dragons are just strongest. Like, I think just adding a Dragon Knight is just stronger. The boys, the warriors. Problem with warriors right now is just that they're countered by pretty much everything. Like, there's very few builds that warriors are, like, good against right now. As I say that, I mean, I'm getting battered. But it is taking a while for him to get through. If I get another Tortola Elder Ultimate off here as well. Should win. Yeah, we should. Yeah. Sweet. Okay, so there's a level 2 source, which is nice. Not going to put her on yet, because she's a useless combat unit, so there's no point putting her on just yet. Are we going to commit to taking the... Yeah, we'll commit to taking the second magic crystal. Because obviously the Orb of Refresh on a Tortola Elder is really good. The only other unit that would be really good with an Orb of Refresh would be a God of Thunder. Alright, so this guy's definitely Dragon Maging it. He's actually been a little bit luckier than me. He's also got the Storm Shamans. He knows what's going on. He knows that there's countering to be done. I might actually save the other staff for the Storm Shaman. He's just a utility unit though, right? This is all terrible. I'm actually really upset with that. But although actually giving a bit of armor over to my Water Spirit is probably not a bad thing. We need one more mage then. Let's take the Strange Egg straight away. So he's now kind of useless, so I'm going to sell him. To be honest, so is he, so I'm just going to sell him and put him on. I just want to keep above 50 gold. Those guys are going to become kind of pointless over the next few rounds. Now we need to work out what the hell we're doing. And why did my Tortola Elder take forever to attack? That's what I want to know. Okay, well, we lost. But his comp split out really nicely. So I need to roll now. I'm level 9. I don't need to rush to level 10. I really just need to find the units that are going to make this comp work, which includes some of the forecasts, like Pirate Captain, Storm Shaman. I don't think I take the other Tortola Elder right now. But I am going to take the Flaming Wizard, even if I don't intend on using her later down the line. That's a Dark Spirit. Probably better than a Heaven Bomber? Not even probably. Definitely better than a Heaven Bomber. Okay, nice. This is exactly what we were looking for. A really insane Dark Spirit ultimate. Okay, who else is mages? Mage. 5 mages in this lobby. This guy knows what's up. We need more of those. Okay. Always nice. That's a Frostblaze dragon, who could definitely be useful down the line, so I'm going to keep him. At level 10, we could probably go... No, because we need to make space for... We definitely need to make space for a Storm Shaman. But I'm going to keep the Frostblaze dragon for sure. That's a great Dark Spirit ultimate. That's not a great... Yeah, this guy knows how to counter. He's also got the Devastator, which is obviously a fantastic unit right now. Right. Okay, it's a solid little upgrade. Helicopter, interesting. That's actually quite a lot of damage. I'm gonna put helicopter over here. So helicopter is a nice amount of damage. I need to think about what I'm selling to keep going with this build. I don't think we need Water Spirit, but him at 3-star is a really nice extra little tank, and he does quite a lot of damage. Well, we wiped that guy off the face of the planet. We might not be playing Dragon Mages here. I actually don't think we're playing Dragon Mages. I think we're playing not Dragon Mages. He's got a 3-star Flaming Wizard. That is absolutely insane. That's a God of Thunder. Unbelievably nice. That's like really nice. And that means I can now kill off my Flaming Wizard because we don't need her. There's a Thunder Spirit and another one of those. Thank you. I'll take the Shining Dragon as well. So I don't even have a 2-star Thunder Spirit right now. Now what am I doing? So I'm not playing Dragon Mages, am I? So I'm not going to be using him. I will take the Water Spirit, though. If I can get Water Spirit to I'm going to sell the Dark Spirit for the time being. We don't need him. I will definitely take another Magic Crystal, though, for my God of Thunder. Do you think my God of Thunder's maybe not in the best positions? Are we really struggling to kill these things? Yeah, we are. We're going to lose to these things. I got an incredibly bad God of Thunder ultimate there. Really bad God of Thunder ultimate. It's Pirate Captain. Another Pirate Captain. Nice. I'm going to take him. Sell him. I'm going to stack him for the time being because he's my boy. I'm going to replace him there. Probably actually put him there. This is a very beefy looking warrior composition. But we still won. Nice.
At least you get to watch me win.
We do definitely need a Storm Shaman though. This guy is definitely proving that we need to... How far is he going? Is he rushing? Yeah, he's going to level 10. I'm going to keep rolling because I want to upgrade some units. I don't feel like I need level 10 just right now. I definitely don't need the source. Neither do I need those guys. I think he's rushing level 10. But why would you be doing... I mean, the comp that he's got isn't strong. But he's still... I guess he's first, so it doesn't really matter. He's obviously just had some good matchups. So I'm just going for a couple of... 3 stars. What's this guy playing? This guy's playing like... Yeah, well, I'm going to level 10 so I can add a Storm Shaman, of course, because Storm Shaman is important here.
After parties at my place. If we win, that is.
Oh, so he's playing classic... He's playing Hunters, Wool Hunters. Interesting. Finally. Alright, nice. We are one dude away. We could really have been... I mean, I could have been picking up these Totoler Elders, obviously, if I really wanted to. But, don't really feel like it's necessary. I need to keep an eye on Zinger because of the way he's built his comp. He's level 10. He has rolled down. He's playing the Dragon Knight Egursis Hunter build that I've played a few times. This guy's got a 2-star helicopter. That is disgusting. Okay, so we actually technically drew that. Thank you very much. There's a magic crystal. Thank you. Gonna give that to my god of war. I'm gonna give that to him. Double water spirit. That's like, oh, I just rolled past a storm shaman. Never mind. I'll find one eventually. Let's start thinking what else we can take. I think we need the disarm, right? So I think we definitely need the disarm. I'm gonna give it. I'm just stacking my water spirit at this point in time. Probably gonna take that. Gonna take the armor and take the armor. You can really do well by stacking your you can do really well by stacking your water spirit against hunters. You can stack your water spirit, and he becomes a pretty solid tank.
At least you get to watch me win.
Okay, so there we go. We got a 3-star. I'm actually just going to put this experience into levels. We're looking for one more for water spirit, and then we should really go to level 10. We need to add a storm shaman, and I think there's literally just mage players, and the storm shaman is also going to be good versus the Egursis player. These guys both know what they're doing. He's looking for a refresh on the storm shaman, which is insane. All these guys know what they're doing when it comes to the storm shamans, and I have been a little bit slow. Maybe almost too slow, but we'll have to see. Broken sword, wooden club. Life crystal. Okay. Not really getting many pro mage things, but what I am getting is some stuff for... It's another helicopter. That's nice. There's my storm shaman. Sell off one of those. Yeah, we should think about going to level 10 soon then. We've got the storm shaman here. We should maybe split our comp up a little bit as well. Just because for people like this, I mean, he's got the storm shaman with the... like, splitting up my comp definitely didn't win the day here, but it definitely it might have meant that I lost a little bit less than I would have done previously. So I beat this guy. I actually beat this guy, but I lost to this guy. Devastator. Is that worth it? Is there even a place in my comp for a Devastator? Is it better? Is it better than the helicopter? I actually think it could be. I think it could be better than the helicopter. Screw it. I'm going to take the Totoler Elders. No, I'm not. Bugger off, Totoler Elders. I want to get him to 3-star before I really just move on. Okay, so there we go. We got we got water spirit. We're doing absolutely 0 damage to them somehow. How are we doing no damage? Even they've only got 2 marines. Really feels like I'm not doing any damage. Okay. Right, let's go to level 10 now. Who's this gonna go on? It's lagging just a little bit. I'm gonna put her in that corner. Yeah, I'm just gonna split my comp up a little bit. Because it helps versus numerous people, to be honest with you. No, he got silenced. But at least my Totoler Elder didn't get silenced, which means I'm going to get a really good Totoler Elder ultimate that doesn't matter because I didn't actually get the kills. Okay. And he's out now, so I've got another magic crystal. Okay. Cool. So probably looking at a situation now where I should definitely do this. Should definitely do this and put that on him. Okay. We are now just, screw it, I'm going to take those. I need a 2-star Storm Shaman. Take the God of Thunder. Okay, so this worked out much better. See, having the Storm Shaman really helped me here. And the stacked Water Spirit doing some really big work. I don't want the Shining Assassin, of course. Egg. Probably don't need him. Let's just keep rolling and see what we find. If I find a storm, if I find a Storm Shaman, that's fantastic. Which it doesn't look like I'm going to, but I did find a Devastator. And I'm going to lock that, so probably it is actually, and this is going to sound ridiculous, but it actually is very likely more important that I get a 2-star Storm Shaman than I do get a 2-star God of Thunder. This Storm Shaman could, like, single-handedly win me the game. Almost tempted.
After parties at my place.
Okay, so we've got a refresh orb, or we've got the extended. Oh, this is such a tough. This is real tough. Do I want the extended halberd? Or do I want the refresh orb? I actually think I'm not going to get that much time. I genuinely don't think I'm going to get that much time to get a double cast. I think just taking the extended refresh orb. No, I'm going to put that on him. I think just getting the extended halberd duration is actually much more important versus this guy, for instance, because his damage, obviously a lot of his damage is coming from his Dwarf Sniper. He hasn't even given his damaging items to his Dwarf Sniper. Who has he given his damaging items to? Oof! That was close. No, oh, bollocks. Well, whatever. I didn't mean to do that, obviously, as you might have been able to tell. Where's everyone positioned? He's in this top left corner. He's also in this top left corner. I kind of want my God of War to be safe. So, like, this is actually going to make my God of War safe, which is really funny. There we go. Actually, his Frostblaze Dragon is actually helping me out by keeping my God of War safe. Don't think there's much more that we can do except for magically hope for 3 more. So how are we doing here? Yeah, so he's there. They're both playing Frostblaze Dragon in the same position, essentially. Zinger moving everything over to the middle a bit more. Okay, this guy completely split up. I don't even know where he's... Okay, so he's basically isolated one of his major damage sources, which is his Wind Ranger. Honestly, this dude is an absolute monster. Water Spirit is like hardcore. Tank Water Spirit in mages is doing some serious work. I think this is just another pulse staff. It's just good. Let's have a look at the positioning of Zinger. He's back over to that corner. Okay, cool. Okay, he's just like random. I mean, I do this as well. Like, I just randomly split things up. I think he's taken out the Frostblaze Dragon now, which I genuinely believe is helping him. At least a little bit. should be fine here. I mean, my water spirit is so tanky. My water spirit is an absolute monster, guys. Honestly, water spirit 3. Tank water spirit 3. He's an absolute monster. Kind of want to put him a bit more central. I also want my... I said I want to put him there. Right. Oh, this is Glacier Clan. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Should still be fine, though. Like, spirits are... Especially with the rate that these guys attack, spirits are pretty solid against the melees. Dragon Blood Axe... Does that combine into anything? Can we get Heart of Tarask, I guess, on my Pirate Captain? Or can we put it on him? Oh, that's really good. Yes. Even more tankiness. And now we have the refresh. Or we have the slowdown. I am 100% taking the slowdown. The attack speed slowdown on my water spirit tank. That sounds like a good deal. I'm gonna just see if I can find any more shining dragons, which I can. Not many though. I don't really need anything else, to be honest with you. Cool. So again, I got the attack speed slowdown. Got a really nice water spirit. Oh, because water spirit actually goes. I think water spirit actually goes through the wall with no issues. Like I don't think he takes damage when he goes to the wall. There we go. Woo! Pog Championo. That was a sick game. That I want to pay homage actually to ShreddedPuzzle. This was the last video he uploaded, obviously before all the big updates, but it was the last video he uploaded where he said spirits are water spirit is a great frontline tank for mages. Shredded, wherever you are, I hope that you're safe and you're well, and whatever it is that causes you to stop uploading, I hope that you get over it quickly, and we get to see you back on YouTube soon, because it's obviously a lot of people miss you, dude. A lot of people miss you. Yeah, hope you're well. Alright guys, I'll see you soon.